Hey everybody, welcome back to another First Impressions. This time I'm taking a look at the 20th anniversary edition of Elliott Smith's 1997 album, Either Or, on Kill Rock Stars Records. Oh my gosh, this is a classic album. This is his third album. It's kind of seen as his breakout album because 3 of the songs on here were featured in the film Good Will Hunting, which was huge. I mean, you couldn't like turn on the radio without hearing Elliott Smith. It was everywhere. And those 3 songs were Between the Bars, Angelus, says I seen your picture on $100 and Say Yes. I grew up, I didn't know I'd be around the morning after. And man, it's so incredible to think that a lot of this album was recorded in homes, in a barn, in a basement, all over the place. And I didn't know this until I checked out this album. I read the liner notes. He recorded all these instruments himself. Basically, this whole album is Elliott Smith. There's really no one else playing on here. It's just him and 2 producers. It's insane to think about the talent that this man had, not just as a songwriter, but as a musician. I mean, I can play guitar, but good luck trying to get me to play drums. Oh no, that is not gonna happen. The music on here, it's almost timeless. I mean, the instrumentation lends itself to that idea. There's not a lot of gimmicky sounds going on, and the songwriting isn't necessarily stuck in a certain time stamp. It's very relatable. If you're into indie folk music, sort of down tempo, maybe a little melancholy, this is gonna be right up your alley. Now, the second record is full of live tracks and some unreleased material, and that was really cool. I kind of bought this for the album itself because it's remastered. It's a brand new pressing. I thought, you know, I'm gonna go in on that. But then I was like, you know, I'll check out these live tracks. And I was a little on the fence because I'm not a huge live session kind of guy, but you know what? I think it's just the way these songs were crafted, probably on guitar. They really work well in a live setting, and maybe it was recorded really well or they did a good cleanup job, but man, they actually sound quite good. I was impressed, and the music really comes through. There's not a lot of people cheering over him or anything like that. The applause and cheers come at the end of the song, which is nice. Like, you forget that it's live until you hear that. And there's a moment on here right before he does a version of Angelus where he's looking for his sister, and that's just such a sweet moment that I'm just glad that that exists.
Where's my sister? Ashley? Okay, there you are. I can't find you, sweetie. Where are you?
Now let's talk about the packaging here, because I think they did a great job on it. Now, if you notice here, in lieu of a hype sticker on the shrink wrap, they actually went with sort of an Obi style strip, which I think was a great choice because you'll actually keep this, whereas a lot of people might just throw away the hype sticker, or I don't know how many of you actually keep them. I personally keep them, but this is really nice because it just fits right with the rest of the album. It gives you a little backstory right here. It even includes a download code, which I was not expecting, and that is really cool. Let's look at this cover here. It's such an iconic photo. Elliott Smith just looking slightly off camera, maybe even into the camera. Very haunting. This is just something that's always been very striking to me. Even the guy who designed the album said he can't really take a lot of credit for it because this picture really sells the whole thing here. Opening up, what I really like is they have a lot of backstory. Larry Crane, actually, in between all these quotes from the producer and Elliott Smith, you have his context. He writes some context to give you an idea of what he meant or what the producers meant, which is really cool. And I love these candid photographs here and on the back there. Very haunting image of a chandelier there. The release does come with a complete lyric sheet. This right here is I believe, a reproduction of the original insert card. And what you'll notice is that Cupid's Trick is not listed here. The lyrics aren't listed because he wasn't proud of them. He almost cut that song off this album, but friends persuaded him to keep it on there. What's interesting is that on the sleeve for record 1 here, you can see the lyrics are printed right there. And on this side, you get another cool photo of Elliott with this really kind of striking orange Vespa. I like that a lot. You get some legal stuff down there. On record 2, you get another photo of the man. And then on the back here, you get lyrics and you get a little bit of where they come from. So these live tracks are from Yo-Yo A Go-Go, Capitol Theater, Olympia, Washington. And then here you have the 5 sort of outtakes or unreleased songs here and a little bit of context to go with the 3 main songs. I especially love I Figured You Out. If you were I found you, I figured you out. He recorded that as a demo for Mary Lou Lord, who then recorded it for her EP. I kind of touched on the digital download code, but I want to bring it up again because it's printed on this postcard, and it's a shot of the master tapes for this album, and I thought that was so cool. As opposed to just putting it on a piece of plastic that you throw away, put it on something that you'll actually keep. Well guys, that has been my first impressions of the 20th anniversary edition of Elliott Smith's Either Or. I highly recommend picking this album up, even if you already own this single LP release. The live tracks and the unreleased demos are totally worth the price of admission. Not to mention the remaster sounds really good, but I want to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I am your Vinyl Geek, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey everybody, thanks again for checking out my first impressions of Elliott Smith's Either Or. Now if you're looking for more first impressions, I put a playlist right there. You can also reach out to me via social media, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again.